Hi, my name is Peter Strollendorf. I've been teaching occupational health and safety law for over 20 years, both in the classroom and out in the workplace. What are we trying to do with occupational health and safety? What is our goal? What we want to do is have zero losses in the workplace, zero fatalities, zero injuries, zero disease or sickness. How are we going to do this? Well, everyone in the workplace should own health and safety. Everyone should be doing health and safety 100% of the time. Health and safety is not a separate activity from work. It's safe work, safe production. So occupational health and safety law is based on this very simple philosophy of everybody being responsible for health and safety. So there are legal duties for everybody in the workplace, for the employer, the president, the frontline worker, the manager, the supervisor. The idea is that if everyone is doing everything reasonable in their circumstance to avoid harm, then the risk is driven down as low as we can reasonably get it, and we go for longer and longer periods of time without any fatalities, injuries, or sickness. So that's the purpose of these training modules. If we understand these basic concepts, the internal responsibility system, due diligence, we know the details of the duties of the workplace parties, then we're in a very good position to drive the risk down so that we go for longer periods of time, zero loss.
Introduction. If you are a supervisor in an Ontario workplace, you have serious legal obligations to protect your workers and others from injuries and illnesses. These responsibilities are found primarily in the Occupational Health and Safety Act, OHSA, and its regulations. Why do you need to know about your legal obligations for workplace health and safety? You need to know about your legal obligations so you won't be convicted for breach of your duties and pay a large fine or even go to jail. That's clearly important for you personally. Section 66 of the OHSA sets the penalty for a conviction as a maximum fine of $25,000 for an individual, or a year in jail, or both. You can be charged with more than one offense, so the total maximum fine is $25,000 times the number of charges.
Supervisors are key people in the workplace when it comes to health and safety. Supervisors train workers, they plan the job, they decide who does what, when, where. So a great deal depends on what supervisors do and don't do when it comes to driving down risk in the workplace. That's why there's legal duties in health and safety legislation specifically for supervisors. And in this training module, we're going to cover some key definitions in the Health and Safety Act: worker, supervisor, employer. And we're going to analyze the 5 main supervisor duties that we find in Section 27 of the Health and Safety Act.